Hello, I'm Harrison Keeley. Here's a quick look at today's top stories. First of all, Chattanooga's New Year's Eve barrel drop has been canceled. The celebration would have been the city's first ever in the vein of New York's ball drop or Atlanta's peach drop. There were hotel deals, plans for free bands, corporate sponsors, and of course a dropping barrel as the clock ticked down to 2014. But Chattanooga Whiskey announced the cancellation of the event on Wednesday. In an email, employees said the party didn't fit in with the company's core mission. But there was another reason. Chattanooga Whiskey has thrown a number of increasingly successful block parties now, each of which have brought thousands of attendees and cannibalized sales at local bars and restaurants. City officials had questions about noise and traffic, and a group of downtown bar owners met and asked Chattanooga Whiskey not to hold the event at all. For now, Chattanooga Whiskey says it's halting all of its events until the company finishes building its new downtown distillery. Lamar Alexander's chief of staff has been fired after he was arrested on child pornography charges. 35-year-old Ryan Loskarn was arrested by the U.S. Postal Inspection Service for probable cause of possession and distribution. Today, he is scheduled for a hearing in federal court. Alexander said, quote, "The courts will judge Mr. Loskarn's guilt or innocence, but under these circumstances, he cannot continue to fulfill his duties as chief of staff." Alexander says David Cleary will step up to become his new chief of staff. A court has reversed the sentence of a Tennessee youth pastor convicted of raping 3 boys. Tavaria Merritt pleaded guilty to raping the boys ages 10 and 11 while he was serving as a youth pastor at a Lebanon church in 2009. He was 17 years old when he committed the crimes, and he was sentenced to 225 years in prison. But now an appeals court has ruled that the original sentence was excessive. Merritt has been resentenced to 50 years. Police have arrested a man after a standoff at a home in Collegedale. A deputy was serving a civil order of protection against Reuben Braden when a detective said he began threatening the officer. Officials say Braden threatened to harm officers and then produced a firearm and showed it to police waiting outside. Authorities believe he fired several shots, but no one was injured in the ordeal. Police fired tear gas into the home and took Braden into custody. Finally, a new poll shows 2/3 of Tennesseans say they support requiring a doctor's prescription to obtain medicines that are used to make meth. A Vanderbilt University poll showed that of nearly 900 registered voters, 65% support the measure if it will help fight meth abuse. Vanderbilt officials say it's a rare example of a study where the public shows no partisan differences. Turning to weather, today will be sunny with a high near 41 degrees. The low tonight will be around 24. That's today's newscast. Thanks for being with us. You can find more on these stories and breaking news all day long at timesfreepress.com.